Okay, beginning readers is so cool. This is the ultimate, okay? It has 50 books in it, so snap a screenshot so you can zoom in and look at the books. It is a progressive reader where you start reading with number 1 and then you go through just in order. There's doubles up through 7 through 15 and then 2 practice sets. So it's progressive. So what that means is you don't have to think about what book to read. You start with Pirate Pat and Double Trouble. And with knowing those letters, you can start this book. So whether your child is 2 or 5, if they know those letters, they can start this book. The great thing is you read that and they just read that. So it's way more interesting because they get to also have time to look at the pictures while you read. The story's more fun because there's more words to it than just those letters, right? And then there's 3 to 5 puzzles in the back. Each time you read it, you do a different puzzle. So read it first time, do puzzle 1, look at the pictures together and try retelling the story. Choose the right word for each picture. So there's 3 puzzles and 2 number 1s. Then you go on to number 2, which is going to add these letters as soon as they're ready for that. And you take turns reading clear up to, I think 7, and then they're on their own. The wonderful thing about the practice sets is there are things like Old Mother Hubbard, classics, a lot of Aesop's fables that they can read on their own. And you will start with a yellow practice set and then go on to the purple. So once they get a little more confident, they'll go on to the purple. So that is an awesome set, 50 books. Then I also love School of Monsters. School of Monsters is so cute. The stories are so cute and the monsters are so cute. So what's fun about this is the younger child can just read Fat and Matt and the older child can read the whole sentence. Or you can just read it to them. I know I read it to my 3-year-old grandson all the time. He loves these books. And then in the back, once they are reading on their own, there's some practice, the green and then yellow and then red. And then they can also learn to draw the characters. These are $6.99. They're awesome. And then I would go into our phonics readers. There's a couple of choices here. You can get individual ones for $6.99. I'll show you inside. Or there's 3 combined volumes that give you 6 each for $14.99. So that makes them a lot cheaper if you buy them combined together. For example, this one has Kangaroo at the Zoo, Mole in a Hole, Llamas in Pajamas, Goat in a Boat. They all have different illustrators, so you can have different illustrations for each one. Super funny stories, great illustrations. You can just read it to your preschooler now and pull it back out when they're ready to read as a beginning reader. So you have unicorns in uniforms. I'll show you the page so you can screenshot and see which one you want. Poodle draws noodles. Weasels with measles is really cute. And then the last one is Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales. And then there's a big box set where you can get 20 of them for $69.99. So the big box set is a great value too because you get 20 of them. All right, and then when they're done with that, definitely go into Billy B. Brown, Hey Jack, or Lily and the Elf. Let me show you why. Lily and the Elf has large font and space between them, so it's a great bridge between the chapter book and from the picture book to the chapter book. So here you have Billy B. Brown, Billy B. and Hey Jack are in each other's stories. So that's kind of a fun thing too, as they get to know each other. And they all have that same large font with space between the lines, which is really, really great and wonderful, wonderful lessons to learn. So if you have a beginning reader, there's lots of choices. Now, every child is a beginning reader, right? So I also suggest Muddle and Match when they're preschoolers and don't quite know their letters yet, because when you land on Princess, it's showing them how to form a complete sentence and the phonemic awareness between the fairy and the P's. And when you get them all the same, ballerina, they're all B's. So this really helps them hear that phonemic awareness. So I really love Muddle and Match as well. There's 7 of these. Okay, thanks.